welcome to a new video on Bamboo Homestead. Today I'm just going to show you the garden. It's been really great gardening weather. We had a bit of rain, which was great to put some seeds in. And otherwise, yeah, it's just doable again to be in the garden, apart from just the morning time. Like in summer, we only have the morning really, and evening is putting the kids to bed and stuff. So yeah, we don't have that much time, and otherwise it's just so hot. And now it's really comfortable. Nice. Next week we're gonna get frost apparently. It says -1 degrees, are you kidding me? But we will see if that actually is gonna happen. Anyway, so I'm gonna start here with the broccolis. So here they've grown actually really well. I mean, some creatures still bite holes into the leaves, and Kaya ripped a few off, but otherwise I think they should recover and survive. They're under this net, which it's better having a white net because then wildlife can actually see it and not fly into it like birds and stuff. But yeah, we got some white ones as well, and we didn't know that. That's why we bought it. Anyway, over here, still our strawberry garden bed. Not gonna go into detail because I've showed you that before. Then here we got some salads sprouted, which is a bit, yeah, still heaps sprouted, but something digs at night. And here we got some wood chip to kill off the previous overgrown weeds. So we put the wood chip on top and then it died off, and now we raked it back, but it's still not great if something digs in your garden, because then the wood chip falls back on top of these seedlings, and then you can have to take it off them again. Was? Genau, das sind Salat. Here we got some pineapple, but not yet anything there yet. And here we got leftover Brussels sprouts, and this also a Brussels sprout plant. Because it takes so long to grow, I just left it in, and I wanted actually seeds, but now as you can see, maybe they make little Brussels sprouts again this year. Who knows? Probably attracts a lot of aphids and stuff, but it's still there. And we got a little one there that I mulched really well again. So then here we got some carrots over the back here. One little salad there. Otherwise this is a cabbage. I'm waiting for seeds, but hasn't happened yet. Leftover bean, actually we can put that into today's dinner. We're making a stir fry, my favorite. Cucumber, but it's not doing that great because the light doesn't have enough light. Here is lots of salad, and I just transplant them actually. Once they germinated like this, they're really great to just, I mean, it's a bit mean for the plant, but yeah, you can pull them out and you have a bit of root, and you just dig a hole somewhere. Maybe over here, dig a quick hole and transplant them in there. Oh, the thing is very hard there. But anyway, they're pretty hardy like that. I've had great success because over here I did the same thing. And they survive and get used to their new area. And here we got a radish, and actually I'm going to pull that out because I want it for my salad today. Radish! Here we got our overgrown, not weeded at all flower garden bed, but they're so beautiful. Really amazing zinnias, yellow and mostly red zinnias. So if you need seeds of them, I just picked the top one to collect seeds. You just wait until it's dry. At the moment we had a bit of rain, but under here, oh, that was a blue-banded bee. Come on back. So yeah, under here is those longish zinnia seeds that you can just chuck back into the dirt. But obviously they're not going to make it in such a weedy spot. I just saw a blue-banded bee, which is amazing. It's a native blue-banded bee. Our Panama berries are still producing. It's amazing. It's been like 2 months or more. But they're all green for now, and maybe every day we find maybe 2 only now, so most of them have. Say nice. He can see one. Let's have a look more. Oh, look, there's one really tasty one. Can't. Oh, there we go. My beautiful clean hands. There we go. Here we've got sweet potato taking over that garden bed. We haven't used that in a while because actually it doesn't get too much sun. And you can actually eat those leaves as well. Like, they're really good for you as well, for mostly the little fresh leaves actually. I would choose little ones like this. And you can just add them to your salad leaves raw, or you can cook with them in a stir fry, it's like spinachy thing. We don't do it often enough, as you can see. We made a scarecrow just for the sake of it. Every garden has to have a scarecrow, right? And Kaya put this hat on, so it's got a bucket hat. Yep. Then over here we finally planted some garlics. I think some I can see already coming up there, but we planted them way too late this year. We could have planted them in March, which I didn't have time. And two, look, that's in zwei. Yeah, so we were a bit later to this year, a month or two later. No, 2 months. That's grass. That's just grass. And that's grass too, and that's grass too. But this one here is another garlic coming out.
Mommy.
Hey.
Mommy.
Ja, kannst du noch mixen? Ja, genau, das ist nochmal garlic. So they all actually sprouted.
Und da ist
Need to weed it again.
Mhm.
Over here we got some silverweed. They've been in it for a while, all summer long really. Beautiful marigolds. And here is another patch of garlics, but here I can't see anything sprouted yet. But I literally put them in like maybe 2 weeks at the most. Here is some leeks, they were also in... Nein, Kaya, stopp! Das ist ein Lauch. Du kannst da ein bisschen probieren. So. Das sind Daddy seine Läuchli. Yeah, so we don't pull them out, that's why I'm shouting. We just take leaves off it, and then yeah, at some point they make seeds again and we can start again. But then over here, little tiny capsicum. But yeah, heaps of basil, which I might dry it so we don't really waste it because it's so much already made pesto. Here we got lots of celery. I pulled one out the other week and put it in a soup. You can use the leaves as well, but in Switzerland we actually use more the root. It's celeriac called. And then over here we got tiny little cabbages. They haven't got a net on it yet. So I really need to make sure that there is no eggs laid on here, especially when they're so tiny. They're so fragile and they die really quickly. It's like when they look like this. They were in the tiny pot way too long. Hopefully they recover, otherwise oh well. Yeah, I planted so threw out a few. Then there's another one. Yeah, so you can't see them very well yet because they're small. I just transplanted some today, this morning. Now it's evening, just before dinner time. And here I made a big patch of carrots, and they're always difficult that they come up. Yeah, they're really hard to sprout. Once they sprouted, they're pretty hardy, but in the beginning you need to water it a lot, so I'm hoping. It's still got heaps of weeds in it as well, so that makes it difficult as well to weed them out and not break the seeds when they're just sprouted. So I'll probably just leave it. It's gonna look very overgrown very soon, I'm sure. But I'll just leave it for a little while until the carrots are nice and deep in the soil. Maybe like 2 weeks, 3 weeks or something. And here I did the same. Yesterday evening I planted some tiny little salads to weed the other part out and yeah, make more, because then they get bigger when they have more space. And the rest is more carrots as well. And then here's not much happening really. That was our old corn that mostly the chickens and the mice ate, which is sad. But we got this beautiful pumpkin plant happening, and look at the flowers. These are little flowers that came off. Hi, it doesn't go. There's like little flower petals coming off this tree, the Nagasaki wasi. haven't had any fruit of this. It wants to be a massive tree, but we will see how we go with it. But anyway, here is a beautiful noniguaca. So I think it's a butternut Kent mix. And yeah, what else? Yeah, here's some from summer, some more. Wow, I think they actually must have made seeds here, and maybe the birds or something have eaten them because there is no more seeds on there. That's pretty funny. Here more zinnias. Here holes because the chickens dug. And here some more pumpkins. I'm not even sure if there is a pumpkin on there. Oh, look, there's another one growing here. Oops, there we go. Another Kent butternut mix. And it's pretty crazy. Yeah, our whole yard is high grass like this because Max has still been injured, and it's been 3 months now before I was pregnant, so we didn't really get to mow it. So in there is also pumpkin. He probably likes that we didn't mow and stuff and whippy snip. But yeah, it's very yeah, overgrown. Over there too. It's crazy how long the grass is, especially here. Crazy. Here's some more papayas. Good heaps of papayas, but they all get black spot. So if you know what we can do about black spot, because they just sort of don't get ripe if you take them off because they get moldy with the black spot on it. And just ripening on there, it also just goes rotten really. Just a bit sad. But yeah, overgrown kiwi trellis, mulberry tree, the white shatut mulberry tree. And I can show you how overgrown everything is. So where I put the carrots in and stuff, it was pretty much like this. So it's a bit of an effort to pull it all out. That's amaranth. I didn't actually harvest that. I didn't know it was here until this morning. The little amaranth seeds. But yeah, look at this. That's how we forgot the other pineapple. I think I probably talk too much now. We need to stop it soon. But this is the big fig tree. But here is some more salads that I poked in. But up here is our first of all snow pea trellis. Snow pea teepee trellis. Yeah, I planted them maybe a month ago, 6 weeks ago, something. I don't know. No idea. And 2 broad beans. They just got watered too hard. They're laying down. Sorry, broad beans. And this amazing pineapple. Oh my god. It is so juicy and sweet. We've never tasted anything like it. Look, it's even dripping. Yummy. And the other one that's on the plant still is the same. Well, it's gonna probably be the same. And you can really let them on the plant. Leave them on the plant until they're completely yellow, and they're so tasty. It's like a Haribo sort of sweet flavored. Yeah, yummy. And on this plant we ate it already, and here we found another one now, and it's completely yellow. It's just amazing looking. So we're gonna cut it off very soon and have it, eat it. Yummy. Here I've got the seedling station happening. I just filled those again. These ones nothing came up, or just weeds and stuff, so I filled it up again. Yeah, with a similar dirt, but just took the weeds out and stuff and filled it again so it's nice and soft. Yeah, and then these are some sad broccolis. I still need to put them in, and obviously stuff is eating it already because they don't have enough space, but I will just chuck them in the garden soon. Still got another one. And then here I planted some sesame seeds, actually from Woolies. That's a weed. From Woolies, I just sprinkled them in and wondered if you can grow it, and you can. So I'm just gonna plant a few in the garden, and then here some snow peas that's desperately need to go in the garden. Yeah, and then here with the empty ones I'm gonna put some cauliflowers in because I actually had to buy some seeds. We haven't managed to make seeds ourselves yet. They never really bolted and made seeds. Not as easy as the broccolis. So yeah, we'll try that again now. Here we got the garden bed still with some tomatoes every day, some cherry tomatoes, some pansies that I planted. It's our first pansies actually, these ones, so pretty over there too. I planted some snow peas and I made a little bamboo trellis with some string. At the back there we got marigold, and yeah, the tomatoes just hanging in everything. But here we got some chives as well here. There you go, they're really juicy, and I poked a few salads in as well. They actually germinated in the garden bed over there, and I just poked them, pulled them out and poked them in there and in other few places. Here we got a sad cucumber. I don't think it's gonna make anything. I should actually take it off. There's a little tiny thing trying to grow a cucumber, but otherwise, yeah. There we go, the bok choy, something similar, and I think it's another bok choy that I found in sort of the weed section. It just came out of the compost, so I just planted it. And a few coriander coming up now. They came on their own, came up on their own. This was it. This was our gardening and middle of autumn, I guess, tour. I hope you enjoyed it, and I see you next week or in 2 weeks' time. I see how I have time in the garden with the kids and stuff. Like this, he's pretty good. He's just napping in there all day. Could be in there, and he will be just sleeping. Anyway, I'll see you next week. Bye.